Okay, I think I'm good. Okay, so I'm not sure where we left off or if so I'm just gonna kind of go over this again real quick. We're back. Okay, yay. So yes, so tonight's topic is manifestation. So we're gonna get right into it. And like I said before, I don't know if you heard me or not with the issues that we're having. This comes from the law of attraction basic teachings. Oh, it's an echo. Still? Okay, I'm gonna keep talking. She says we have an echo. Uh-oh. All is well. Okay. All right. Hopefully you can hear me now and there's no echo. All right. So, so this is going to come from, oh, hello, hello. Still echo. Hmm. Should we try again? Hello. Is the echo still happening? Or should we just try the whole thing again still? Okay. We back? Oh, hello. I think we are back. How's it working now? Thank you guys for the patience. Mm. What about now? I'm playing with my sound now. Thank you. I'm so glad we could be your humor for the night. Only you. What do I do? It quit? It quit? It's good now? My cat is just really having a hissy fit outside. Okay, so I think it quit. Like it quit echo. Yes. Woo! Okay, let's get back into it. So, tonight's talk is going to be about manifestation and that threw me for a loop. So the energetics of manifestation. So everyone manifests all the time. All the time we are manifesting, but we just don't know we're doing it for the most part, right? Until you start to become until you start to kind of become aware that we're all energy and that everything is energy and how the whole thing works energetically. Because yay. All right. So this teaching, so we're going to go over the energetics of a lot of different aspects of manifestation. The teachings come from law of attraction teachings. Also, reality transurfing is one of my very favorite go-to books for all of this type of thing. And reality transurfing, you can listen to the audiobook on YouTube for free. Like all of the books are there. Listen to them. They are fabulous. They are magical. They are the real deal, and it's channeled, and it's a channeled dialogue. Okay, so also some of this stuff comes from like Bashar and Abraham Hicks and the Law of One. So there's a lot of different and what you call her, Dolores Cannon. They all say the same thing, okay? And quantum physics, like science is proving a lot of this stuff now, and a lot of it is still theory. And so take it or leave it, if it resonates. And that's why I do my research and I pick and choose what resonates with me, what I feel is right, what I feel is the truth. Okay, so take it or leave it. This is what this is. Um, so the bottom line is this. So we live in a quantum universe and time stands still. There is no time. It's all just kind of like layers upon layers of different realities. Yeah, thank y'all so much for putting up with our little tech issues. We have amazing people in the background. So thank you, Michael, for fixing it. So the way that reality works as well is sort of like, if you want to you can look at it like this. This is the way that I look at it because it makes it nice and easy for me to understand, and it's easy for most people to understand like this. So let's say that there are a bunch of infinite amount of reality. It's just layers. You can go this way, you can go that way, whatever it is. But let's just say they're all layered upon layer. Whatever your frequency is, whatever your energy resonates at, whatever your frequency is, your vibration, is where you're gonna is the lifeline or the life track or the timeline or however you want to call it is that's around where you're going to be. So you're going to attract the same resonate the same timeline that resonates with your frequency. Okay. I'm gonna go over this a little bit better in a minute, but I'm gonna just say all this. So if your frequency changes, then you shift. We shift timelines all day long, depending on our mood and our thoughts and our actions and our emotions and all of that. Situations, if we choose to go this way on the street or that way to work or whatever, all of it, it just changes. We're just kind of like the dimension surfing. We're just trans surfing. We're just reality surfing all day long, right? And it can be and it is an infinite amount of things that you can choose. So and I wrote down a few little notes just because I don't want to forget anything with this. So yeah, the layer of reality that resonates with your frequency the most is where you're going to be. Okay, so it's that simple. So to to get to like let's just say I'm going to tell you a story to kind of bring this home for you. A really quick story. When I first got into this, I was an absolute. I was obsessed with Abraham Hicks and when I started learning all this, now I learned just the law of attraction part, right? I didn't learn the reality transurfing parts that I'm going to teach you tonight. And so the law of attraction part just basically says you just think about it, meditate on it, get yourself in that vibration and you will get there, right? It doesn't say like the hard parts, right? Th- so I wrote down, I scripted my desired reality. So this is what I would suggest for everyone to do. First of all, figure out what you want. What do you want? Make it clear the end result. Just make the end result clear. And then script it exactly, just journal, write exactly what it would be like with you in that reality right now. Okay. So, what the house looks like, what the partner looks like, what's it smell like? Use all your senses. What does it feel like? Um, what emotions are you feeling? And all of that, right? So when you put it on paper, it just goes more into the subconscious mind, right? So we want both the minds, the subconscious and the conscious mind, along with the heart, to all agree on this thing that you want to be the end goal. So we're not worried about how to get to the end goal. Don't worry about how to get to the end to that destination. Just focus on the energetics of the destination. Yeah. So I was brand new to this. I just thought I was magical and I was and the thing that I was missing was the belief. Okay. So as I scripted, I wanted to live on the ocean. This is still my goal, my lifelong dream to live on the ocean. I had the house. I mean, listen, I had it all worked out on paper. I had it worked out in my mind, in my imagination. Imagination is a huge deal for manifestation because you have to visualize it. You have to be able to see it, feel it, taste it, touch it. You have to be able to use all your senses to know what this feels like, okay? What this end result feels like. So I had it all written down, but I didn't believe at that time, that was a few years ago, I was working at a job that I thought was my dream job for a long time. That changed a lot when I got into all this, but I didn't believe that I could live on the ocean was my problem. But I wrote it. I wrote it, but I didn't believe it. So you have to have the belief as well. Okay. And so what happened was, as I was writing it, as I was reading it every morning while I meditated, I read that script every single morning. I read it and then I meditated on it. And my heart was in it, everything was in it, but the belief system still was not there. So it won't happen if you don't believe you can do it, right? I wasn't completely aware of all the different timelines and that I was literally living on the ocean already. in a different timeline, right? And I just had to meet up with it and sync up with it vibrationally. So one of the things was, I love meditating in my sunroom while I look out at the water. So since I couldn't believe in my conscious mind that, or in my subconscious mind, that I could live on the ocean anytime soon, here's what happened. About 2 or 3 months into this, doing this practice every single day, every single day, every single day, me and my roommate decided we wanted to move to switch apartments. We wanted to move out of the apartment we were living in and move into a different one. And the first one that we found, literally the very first apartment we looked at, way in the back of the apartment complex was um, a lake. It was a lake. Has it been okay this whole time, Tamara, or am I talking to myself? It's okay? Okay, I'm gonna just keep going. So, and all the way in the back of the apartment complex was this nice, beautiful lake with these waterfalls in the middle of it, and it was beautiful. And I walk into this apartment, and there's a damn sunroom overlooking the lake. There was only one or two buildings that even had a lake view out of like 20 something buildings. And it just so happens we got the building with the lake with a sunroom that I meditated looking out of to see the water. Like that, if that ain't manifested, if that ain't me, I did that. I did that. I know that I did that. I know that that was my first real manifestation. So I said this to say, just to kind of give you a little background of why I definitely do believe that this is definitely the way that this works, because I know that I did it. Um, Now, if I would have had a little bit more confidence, I didn't know back then that I didn't have to come up with the way to get there. Okay? I was just looking at law of attraction stuff, right? I didn't know that I thought that I needed to figure out, thank you, perfect. I thought that I had to figure out the whole process. Like I didn't know that I didn't have to figure out the whole process. So here's what I found after that, um, that is very, very important. So yeah, so you need to know exactly what you want. And I am just looking at some notes. Write it down, read it daily, visualize, meditate. Here are some of the things that is very crucial. First of all, it's not your business on how you get there. The universe is going to just reality is just going to fix itself as long as you can meet up with that frequency, as long as you can feel the energy of that end result and do it every single day, maybe even every day and night. Just feel that feeling, meditate, soak and bask in that beautiful energy of the goal, of the intended goal. Um, that's all you have to do. And then you have to let go of the whole entire thing while still feeling and being in the energy of that wanted goal. You have to let go of it though. You cannot sit there and want it every day and and really the want frequency is different than the having frequency, right? The wanting is pushing it away. You're going to continue to want if you keep wanting. You'll just want more and more and more. Okay? So you have to let it go. The trick is to let it go. The trick is to, like in reality transurfing says, drop importance. So it needs to be, I know that this is my intention. This is the feeling of it. This is the frequency of it. I'm going to bask in it, but it doesn't matter. But it's not that important. You even want to go as far as being like, and if it doesn't happen, I'll be fine. Like it's all good. I'll get there. But for some reason, if it doesn't happen, I'll be fine too. Okay. The energetics of that is powerful. The energetics of feeling it, letting it go, trusting that God, the universe, that source has that all worked out, and it's going to happen in all sorts of magical ways that you're not even expecting. And just look for the ways. They'll be all over the place if you just kind of sit back and allow them to come to you. Oh, my cat is just going nuts out there. So know what you want, set the intention, feel the frequency, bask in the frequency daily, at least once a day, maybe twice a day. Let it go though, and make it not a big deal. And even when you're meditating and you're doing your practice and you're feeling it, even make it to where it's just normal. Like it's just a normal feeling. It's not like, oh my God, the ocean. like, just make it normal. Make it like you're walking on the beach. Oh, yeah, there's a bird. Oh, there's the beautiful water. Oh, the waves crashing. I love it. But don't make it like something that's such a big deal. Okay. So drop importance. Drop importance. Um, yeah. When you do this for whatever amount of time, for a couple of months, you'll be able to snap into the frequency of that intended goal. You'll be able to just snap right into it when you think about it. So when you become aware of it, and you're like, oh, then you can just snap into that frequency. It might take you a couple of minutes of imagining and using your imagination and that kind of thing, and maybe a couple of affirmations, but you will learn how to get into that frequency, just kind of like a light switch, sort of. So surrender the process. Just let it go. The other thing is this: if you don't believe that you're worthy of what you want, it's not going to happen either. That the subconscious mind has all these things going on in it, and it's all the things that you've already um, your whole life been taught or believed or been programmed with or whatever. Um, so if you have unconscious beliefs, that could definitely keep you out of it as well. So that's another reason why meditation is so beautiful. It brings up the unconscious beliefs. The more you sit in silence, the more you sit still and not have to do anything, the more things will come up for you to deal with, for you to heal, for you to sort of like transmute. Okay. Um, let's see. Okay, so become that version of yourself. What would that version of you be doing? What would that version of you be saying? What would that version of you be feeling? So you're becoming a different version of yourself, because when your energy changes, you change, right? I was just talking about this in in our medicine community, how my whole body changed, like since I've been doing this. Like when your energy changes, your weight will change. Sometimes you'll even look different. You will become a different version of yourself. Okay, because we are energy. So when our energy changes, sometimes our looks change. Sometimes our skin will look different. Um, I mean, I've manifested weight loss, at least 40 pounds of weight loss, just by loving myself, just by, you know, giving myself love and looking in the mirror and saying I love you. And um, I mean, all that kind of stuff does take some time. Sometimes you have to go through some shadow work, and this is not like an easy, simple process, but it is. It is once you get to the point where um, you've kind of like done shadow work, at least some of it. I don't think we'll ever get done with shadow work, but the more you get done and the more you just kind of get into it and be okay with it, with those shadows, the more those subconscious beliefs will go. Affirmations are really good to get the subconscious beliefs in the right order. We want to reprogram the mind, okay? Okay. So once that happens, then your thoughts will become different. Then when your thoughts become different, your emotions will become different, or maybe vice versa. Maybe your emotions become different, then your thoughts become different, whatever, whichever which way. But once all that happens, then I mean, it's limitless. Shell Bell says morning mantras. Yeah. Like, I love this one. And I heard it, my favorite morning mantra. Um, thank you for this beautiful day of opportunity, this new day of opportunity. I trust in the universe that my life that this day will unfold perfectly. Like just something like that, like just like simple mantras. Um that you can find affirmations and mantras all over YouTube. Just find something that resonates with you. Yeah, just find something that resonates with you. So know what you want. I'm just going to read a couple of the things that I wrote down. Set the intentions and focus your energy to the feeling of that. Drop importance. Trust that it's done. Let it go. This is what most people don't do. Most people keep it as you're like stiff. Oh, there's another thing I need to talk about. Okay, so most people keep it real stiff and real rigid and like, I really, really want this. But you're not gonna get anywhere like that. The energy is too dense and it's just not gonna take you anywhere. And you gotta just let it go. Drop importance. If it happens, it happens. That's great. I'm gonna stay in this energy. I'm gonna stay high vibe. I'm gonna stay being true to myself. I'm gonna stay loving myself. And when things come up that I don't like, I'm gonna deal with them at that moment. And I'm gonna love them and I'm gonna be okay with them. And it's all good. And when I screw up, when I get mad or when I get whatever these things are that don't that don't make you feel good, allow them to just be there for a little while. Allow them to be there and they'll pass. You don't try to make nothing go away or nothing like that. Allow what's here to be here. Here's what I wanted to say another thing before I go because I didn't write it down. So, in order to bring something in, you have to let things go. Clothes, whatever, just stuff in the house. If you have a clutterful house, if you have too like a bunch of clothes in the closet that you don't freaking wear. And listen, I'm not perfect at this because I have like a whole thing in my closet of work clothes that I don't know if I'll ever wear like super like great work clothes, like all nice work clothes again, because I don't know if I'll go back to like a corporate job. I don't think. But it's like I would just want to keep it for in case. I know all women do this. All women do this. So try to give away as much as you can. Try to make your house as light and fluffy and it's just a different energy. Try to make the more stuff you take off of shelves, the more stuff you take off out the corners, the less stuff in the house, the better. So you have to give stuff away to allow stuff to come back in. Okay, you can sell it. I ain't saying give it away, give it away. You can, if you have stuff you need to sell, sell it. I'm saying just get rid of it. Get rid of the things that you don't use or you don't need. Um, and that really helps. So keeping your house clean is huge. Keeping your house clean is huge. Keeping your car clean. All of that is like the energy of dusty dirt, the energy of a dirty house, it's not gonna let you bring good things in. Just saying. It's not gonna let you bring good things in. Okay, I wanted to say it. It's like it just popped up in my head. Okay, drop importance, let it go. Allow the universe to surprise you. Yes, allow the universe to surprise you. It's not your job to control it. Allow it to surprise. Like, wake up. Another good mantra or affirmation would be, I'm going to allow the universe to surprise me all day long, and I'm going to notice them today. Today, I'm going to notice all the magic that's happening around me. Today, I'm going to allow what's meant to come for me to come. Hmm. That feels good just saying it. Okay, and then take aligned action. The law of attraction teachings really doesn't teach to take action. Well, that's come on now. We got to do something. We are in a physical body on this physical planet. Yeah, and everything's physical here. So we have to actually do stuff to make things happen. We don't have to effort a whole lot. I'm not saying like go out and hustle hard and all that kind of stuff. I don't believe that we have to do that. I believe that we will get opportunities that align with our goal, or that align with the way to our goal, and you have to take those opportunities and take action with those opportunities. And you'll know that those are the opportunities because it will resonate with you. It'll resonate with your mind, with the higher mind, and it'll resonate with your heart. This has to be a mind heart coherence. This all has to be good with both aspects, not just your mind but your heart too. This is the biggest brain of all. Okay. So if it resonates with your if it makes sense, and if it aligns in your heart, then go for it and take some action upon that. Yeah, do the next thing that feels good. So just do the next right thing that feels good in the body and the heart and in the mind. And continue to focus on the energy of the intention. I know I've missed a lot of stuff, I'm sure, but I'm trying to, and I don't know what time we actually started because we probably started like 20 minutes late because of the technical issues. Um, but if there is, and I know I went kind of fast and I went through a lot of different kind of teachings. So there's something specific. Oh, one more thing. You have to not preserve, like, I don't know how to say this. Don't give your energy to stuff that you don't need to. So this is another reality transurfing tool or concept. Okay, is the pendulums. Like a pendulum is it's basically just something that takes your attention from you. It steals your attention. It steals your energy. It steals your power. Your energy is your power. Steals your power. Pendulums, politics, all the shit that's happening in the world, when you get into that and you start getting mad at it and you start getting all that shit, it feeds that system. You're giving your energy away to a system that is just sucking it up and getting bigger. It's huge. Don't do that. Try to stay very, just try to stay try you can watch what's happening. You can try to help what's happening, but don't give your energy into those things that you don't want to grow, because you're growing them. You're making them bigger when you do that. All right, so take your energy back. You can literally every single night, you can just say, I take my energy back from any place that it has gone today. I take my energy back from through time, all timelines, all dimensions, all um, through all time and space and dimensions. You can say that and it'll all just come back to you. You have that power of those words, okay? So keep your energy. Yeah, politics, religion, everything is a pendulum. You just have to figure out the right ones to put your energy into. Put your energy into the right ones. Put it into the ones that feel good to your heart. Okay. Yeah, religion, politics, work is a pendulum. Jesus, work, education. Probably could go on and on and on, but I just like my mind's just kind of drawing a blank. But you get what I'm saying. It's those things that whenever you see like any big world event like that's happening right now, and you see it on TV, and it's like learn how to be able to look and observe and not freak out. Okay. Hmm. I think I think that's it. You hear the kitty? Oh, I love him so much, but he's gonna come in here and be bad. Like he comes in here and underneath my massage table, there's like wires and stuff, and he chews on the wires, and he's just bad. Hey, hey, Obi Malene. Oh, I'm so glad y'all are here. Okay, so we're gonna be done with this. We're gonna be done with this. If there's anything that you want me to talk about a little bit more, what do you mean just your mind? Y'all have any questions like right now that I could answer? I'm so glad y'all are here. I love y'all. Okay. So I don't really know what she meant by just your mind, but okay. So let's go ahead and just get started with our divine energy flow. So just lay back, sit back, either one. It doesn't really matter as long as you're comfortable. I'm going to let's breathe. I'm gonna go ahead and light some sage and clear us up a bit. Let's go ahead and just take a nice deep breath in through the mouth, in through the nose, and let it out. We're just cleansing. Take another deep breath and let it out. And just lay back if you've never been here for this before. You can set the intention for whatever you would like. You can set an intention to just receive the amount of energy and the right amount of frequency uh, for your for your own good, for your highest good. I mean, I'm sorry, now I'm reading something. How do you pull out when you see you got into the wrong place energetic wise? Yeah. You realize that you've done that. So awareness. Once you're aware that you've got pulled in, then it ends. You sort of got your power back once you become aware of it. So once you become aware of it, then you have a choice. Make the choice to pull out, to sit down, to meditate, to maybe say a few affirmations, or change the environment, change the situation, whatever situation you're in that's making the energy like that, change it. If you can't change it, then accept it and figure out a way to be able to deal with it along with while still maintaining that high frequency or the frequency of that intention. Thank you, Tamara. I love you too. All right. So let's just lay back. Lay back, my sisters. I love this. And brothers, if you're here. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I call in our spirit guides, guardian angels, anyone that you connect with on the other side of the veil. You can bring them in. Jesus, all is well. And just take another deep breath. And hold for just a couple seconds. And let it out with a sigh. Just get into that present moment. I'm not worried about anything but right now. We're just right here. We're just right in the middle of the right in the middle of the mirror, as I like to say, where you can see behind you and you can see in front of you, but this is where you are. Okay, so you're right here in the present moment. If you have physical pain, set the intention for the energy to go to that pain to be released. Just clearing the mind. Just clearing down to the throat. Feeling around. If you feel anything come up, if you want to cry, I'm here. I'm just holding space. Feel free to release. Mm. Let the sound just resonate deep in your heart, in your third eye, your mind. All right, if you guys would like to stay just meditating, you feel free to meditate and to just go to sleep like this. Um, please leave comments on if there was something that I mentioned that may be confusing or something, and I could do a video on specific subjects, like specific parts of the process. I would love to do that, actually. I didn't even think about that. So we will see you next Thursday, hopefully. Thursday at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. And I thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And if you're on Facebook, share this video if you think that it will help somebody or if it helped you. I love you guys. Thank you. And I'm so honored that you have chosen to watch this for this long. I love you. Namaste.